We're going to examine politics in the post-fact or post-truth era, a new paradigm that seems to be generating surprises all across the world. Here in Jamaica, we were surprised in February when the JLP won the general election on a particular set of promises.
Money, 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 money.
Then there was Brexit, and now we have President Trump. What is interesting is that many of these promises are clearly not deliverable. We wonder how voters, knowing that it wouldn't happen, still voted for those candidates or those parties. And so this is a new paradigm, the new political paradigm that we're operating in. And the question we must ask ourselves is, how will politicians with integrity, how do we compete in this new post-fact, post-truth paradigm?
I think that part of it is the selfish nature that they appeal to. We are in, let no one else in. They'll know all. Let no one else in. As we are in. So for me, the 70s, my brother was meaningful. It wasn't a selfish period. We're going to march, although we are not affected. We're going to march for the principle of it. No, I think we're in a selfish period. The selfish part of the human nature is the ruling nature now. And the politician who can build on that. I will take the 1.5 million, though I know in my logical mind someone else is going to have to pay it for me, but I don't mind. I'm going to be a minority among the minority beneficiaries too, but I'll dig for it and hope. So soon after, there were some casual workers who thought that that principle applied to them. Yeah. So that wasn't the rational side of their mind, it was the selfish side, and it clashed with the reality after a while.
As a practicing politician, I can tell you it is one of the more demotivating things that I encounter is how over the 25 years that I've been representing people, I have seen the voter, in my own view, deteriorate from what were sort of loftier views, where they would say, we're voting for the party because of their policies on education, or on housing, or on what. I may not benefit in the foreseeable future, but I see people benefiting in the community, and I feel eventually one day it may very well get to me or my child. Nowadays, the voter, or many voters say, oh, that education policy is a good thing, yes, but I want to know what's in it for me? No. In terms of crime, vote for JLP and you could leave your windows and your doors open at night. That was the implicit promise, said many times from the platform. That has not manifested. In fact, it's gone the other way.
Absolutely.
Many more people are being murdered now, many more people are being shot. But is the government paying, or the party that promised then in opposition, no forms of government, are they paying a political price for that? Is the voting population holding them accountable? Is the media holding them accountable for it? I would say no, not generally speaking.
What's the difference between cash plus promise and the 1.5? The people who are into the economists here, is there a difference between the expectations of the cash plus investment and the 1.5 that we eventually have to pay it, the 6 for the 9?
Well, the main difference is that the cash plus principals could end up in jail, while the others will probably end up being called, have ended up being called most honorable.
You can't hide the truth from the youth. You can't steal the fruit, not the root.
There's a problem that exists in Jamaica among young people, and that is the danger of wanting things easy. And I think that puts us at a position where, you know, people can manipulate the general population because of us wanting things easy or you know, don't work hard enough or don't go for it. Politicians can just blow things up and say things, and we buy into it and stuff because we think that, oh, it's a quick fix, it's a solution that comes by them just doing something or saying something. And I'm finding out that it really does not work.
If Michael Mann never had the vision to build a GC Foster college to upgrade the standard of our coaches, we would never have had the athletics and have a Usain Bolt and a Shelley and Fraser of today. So when you start pointing to them that somebody in politics and people of yesterday made a sacrifice so you could enjoy this reality today. So therefore, if we can get their attention to understand that, I think it will build their confidence, and I believe that it will also give them the inspiration to start making the sacrifices to make this place, this Jamaica, a better place for their children and their children's children.
So we have probed whether in an alternative universe of alternative facts, this is the new playing field on which politics will be decided. It seems to me that if we are to ensure that this is the pendulum swinging one way and not a permanent state of affairs, then what we must pay some attention to is developing critical thinking skills in the population. And this episode and all our episodes of Probe are going to look at doing just that for Jamaica.